Looking for the most delicious Ho Chi Minh City's vegan food? There are so many vegan options here, but it can be hard to find them when you're new to town. This episode of Fine Cuisine will help you uncover hidden vegan delights, including street food, traditional Vietnamese food, and Western options. Our American guest, Paul Christensen, a writer from locally based online publication Saigoneer, will try plant-based dining options with Scott Green's personal recommendations. Scott Green is a British vegan who has been living in Ho Chi Minh City for 12 years now. He founded Vietnam's largest vegan advocacy organization called VTV, reaching millions of people each month. From breakfast to brunch, desserts to late-night snacking, Scott's Vegan Guide will help Paul understand how vegan foreigners can enjoy every mouthful in this awesome city. Big sheets of steamed rice noodles are made and then wrapped around savory fillings and served with herbs and sauce. That's the irresistible, popular, and regular breakfast dish of Ban Quan, which has been listed among top 10 meals around the world by the international Australian newswire Traveller. Luckily, you can find a vegan option for this dish.
You'll always see like that little bit of yellow on a road sign because you're kind of attuned for it. So you just look for the word chay, and usually you'll find the vegan or the vegetarian option.
The first word you teach foreigners that are kind of curious about vegan is like, all right, learn that word.
Chay will help, and then sometimes they will use some animal products like eggs or milk, but it's quite easy to communicate. So you can say chay, which would mean vegetarian in Vietnamese, and then like thuần chay, which would be like vegan. Pure vegetarian, so that means like no animal products, no honey, no milk, no eggs, that kind of thing, yeah. You know, maybe there's some things in there that are not vegan, but you ask them to make it vegan, and most of the times they're happy to do that, yeah. Chị ơi, order nha. Hải dĩa chay nha. This is a vegan fish sauce, and if you want to add some chili too, there we go.
Smells good.
I think this one is from pineapple. Chefs in Vietnam are very creative, so I've seen it made with mushrooms and soy and pineapple. Oh, you like it spicy?
Yeah, a little.
A little bit on there.
And you pour it, you don't dip it.
I like to pour it all over, yeah. Yeah. There we go.
It's fresh, it's flavorful. You get like a little bit of different flavors in each bite too,
sure.
which makes it
Yeah,
nice.
it's just like a good combination of ingredients, and you know, with all the chili and the fish sauce and all the different textures, it's just a good breakfast dish. Like, wakes you up, gives you plenty of energy.
I'll be honest, my least favorite part when I get normal banh phuong, because I don't like the sausage. Processed meat is not my favorite, so I'm quite excited to try this.
Yeah. Good?
Yeah, that's delicious.
Yeah. Whoa.
That's good.
Yeah?
That's good. It's all about the texture.
Yeah.
It's all about having something soft, a little moist to offset everything.
Sure.
And just a subtle kind of vegetable earthiness to it.
Yeah, the places I'll show you today, like, you can get so much variety. It's gonna hopefully open your eyes to a whole new world of cuisine.
Bánh cuốn chay của bà chị chồng. Trước kia chị bán. Xong rồi bây giờ chị đi nước ngoài rồi, chị để lại cho chị. Đó. chồng chị hả? Khi chị bán mặn, rồi sau rồi chị ăn chay, xong rồi chị muốn bán chay. Nhiều người ăn chay xong rồi chị bán đồ chay, thuần chay luôn. Thường đặt hàng những ngày 30, mùng 1, rằm. Nhân gồm củ sắn nha, với lại nấm mèo, với lại củ cà rốt, đơn giản vậy thôi. Cay không? Cay không? Rồi, cảm ơn.
The vegan scene in Ho Chi Minh City is ever growing, partly attributed to the prevalence of traditional Buddhist practices. Within the city, you'll find a small percentage of people who are chay chung and commit to a lifetime free of animal products. Many of them open vegetarian or vegan food restaurants to first meet their own demand and second to spread the love for vegan style. On Tan Luk is a coffee enthusiast. Luk used to be a famous tennis player of Vietnam before he was more keen on teaching for the city's young athletes. In 2001, Luk started to become a Buddhist follower for some personal reasons. Since then, Luk has become a vegetarian and then a vegan. His coffee shop was opened in 2021. Luk invested about 1 billion Vietnamese dong to buy coffee roasting and brewing machines. He chose a small space because he targets customers' needs to enjoy coffee instead of accompanying amenities like a regular shop.
And the silver inside the cube, keep it.
According to Luk, this coffee shop uses organic coffee, which is the type that does not use synthetic fertilizers or chemicals in cultivation or production. The shop's coffee beans are sourced from the Central Highlands of Vietnam.
You can test it.
The shop does not have a menu, but its owner will talk to his customers to see how they want their coffee to taste and customize their cups of joe.
Wow, that's fantastic. Okay.
Now we can call
As Luk can speak in English, this is a huge advantage for his cafe to attract foreign visitors.
You drink like a glass of beer.
Okay. It looks like a glass of like Guinness or some other heavy dark beer that comes out of the nitro tank.
Yes, and then you drink also the same. Yeah, the same. Okay. So far?
Wow, this looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And then just drink it like a glass of beer.
Yes, yes.
All right, cheers.
Go. And then you keep the bubble inside, and you will think, keep the bubble, and then just bloom like that.
Wow, this is like, it's like silk. It just like flows so smooth, but there's that, still that roasty coffee sharpness.
Yeah.
Kind of blooms across the tongue, but just slides right down. That's incredible. I mean, like the sensation of, I'm sure, having like a coffee mustache, which is a weird concept because I don't normally think of feeling coffee on my nose when I drink it. But it's really, really very pleasant. Yeah, I mean, I think anybody, even the biggest coffee enthusiast that's had all sorts of coffee in Saigon, should come and have this. It's really very refreshing, unique, smooth coffee experience. What do you like to drink? How do you take your coffee?
Any guys.
Any kind.
Cheers.
So this is a vegan milk made with coconut and cashews.
And he made her him and his wife made it right here. Like they roast all the coffee and do everything in this little tiny area.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, people really enjoy the experience here, and I think the remarkable thing about it is it has like a 3-thumb model, so like you can pay up to your heart. So if we can just drink this and walk out and without paying anything if we wanted to. I mean, of course we wouldn't. I mean, it's a quality coffee, but there's a little box there. You put your money in, and
That just embodies the generosity and enthusiasm and trust
exactly. Yes.
that seems to pervade here.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you had your first cup of coffee?
Yeah, when I was young, because my mother also have a shop coffee.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Very simple. They use the fin.
Oh, yeah.
And put the water, and then hot water draw out the coffee, and then they put a little sugar, white sugar, and a little bit butter from French.
Oh, really?
Maybe one thing you perhaps you don't know is that some coffee here in Vietnam is roasted with butter and fish sauce. So obviously those things are not vegan, but Lut here is really committed to serving completely vegan coffee. Thank you for your great hospitality, Lut, and your contribution to the vegan community. Everyone is very appreciative of you and what you did for coffee and the vegan scene here. We like it. Okay, cheers, guys.
Shit.
Yo! There we go. I would have another, but I wouldn't sleep.
In the last 10 years, with the growth of social media and the information age, the reasons to enjoy plant-centered diets have become more apparent in Vietnam.
A lot of people ask me if I don't eat meat, why do I make stuff that look like meat?
Chu luôn thích biến tấu các món chay hấp dẫn hơn để mọi người thấy việc ăn chay dễ dàng hơn.
Đã tự nhận là người chơi hệ lẩu mà không biết chỗ này thì xin tặng các bác một chiếc thất vọng ngay và luôn.
Particularly with increasing popularity of TikTokers who follow non-meat diets and campaigns carried out by vegan advocacy organizations, the Vietnamese community has embraced veganism for secular reasons, with many seeing a plant-based diet as a healthier and more sustainable option.
Chỉ còn một ngày nữa là đến Tết rồi các bác ơi. Và đây là lần đầu tiên tôi phải thốt lên câu này. Không nào.
Shu Shu Le is a quite famous Vietnamese TikToker who specializes in vegan cuisine. She has gained a dozen of millions of likes on the network by sharing her love for green living style and recipes of plant-based food. She has been running 2 vegan restaurants, one in Hanoi and this newly opened one in Tao Dien area of District 2. So we are here at the Key Vegan to try Shu Shu Le's signature dishes. Pho, burger, and doner kebab.
So Keats is well known for the doner at first, but right now since we also very into Vietnamese cuisine as well, we want to embrace everyone in Keats. So a lot of people also ordered the pho because the pho here it's like we make it very Hanoian style, so it's kind of like new for a lot of Saigonese. So I feel like the signature dishes of Keats Vegan is the doner kebab and the pho.
Okay, who's gonna go first? Together?
Simultaneous.
I'm excited
Okay,
for
here we
your
go.
first reaction.
Oh, wow.
Wow, I think a lot of people would think this is real meat.
It happens to us before that like a customer bring back the bowl and like, hey, I don't eat it because it looks like, it tastes like meat. Is it meat?
Really?
They were too curious to eat.
Do you have to like invite them into the kitchen to show them the like?
We did. We have to show them the product. Yeah.
So that's it. Yeah, I feel like now the vegan scene means that we don't have to compromise taste anymore. You can enjoy all these wonderful dishes and make good contributions.
There's a lot of like creative way to get like a really tasting broth and food. Normally we use the củ đậu. It's like a root. We need like at least 24 hours to achieve the umami.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to be honest, like pho is one of the things I'm most suspicious about a vegan version because bones are so central to the broth and the meat is is such an integral part, but I really have to be honest, the texture, the taste, the flavor, it's not just pho that's good for vegan. It's just good pho. It's
You
really
realize
wonderful.
Gordon Ramsay and gonna hate you right now. But
Sure, but right now Gordon Ramsay sometimes go vegan for lunch.
yeah, that's
Right?
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I'm turning vegan.
Oh,
It's
really?
a new series for him right now. He's like, yeah, I'm going vegan, just for lunch.
Interesting. This is one of my favorite things to eat here in Saigon on the street, but I don't have it that often because I don't feel great after I eat it. Like, it's very greasy and heavy.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a healthier version, or will it at least satisfy the same
Yes.
junk food craving
I
occasionally?
feel like it's a balance. During my time in Germany, there's like a huge vegan wave already, and I have a chance to taste the vegan version of it, and I love it. And then I somehow learned how to make seitan. That's a very interesting, like very fun way. And yeah, we made our meat ourselves here. We trying to get the texture right. I don't know which one wanna get the burger and which one gonna have a doner kebab. You guys decide.
I'm curious for the burger.
Okay, all right, let's go. Okay, there we go.
All right. They both look fantastic. How did you make this? It's so juicy. I have such a fear that it's gonna be dry, but it's really juicy.
The flavor in the burger is different compared to the doner because the doner we need a dense meat. The burger itself I want it more firm, right? So we need texture. We use the texture from mushroom. And mushroom is known for umami flavor, right? And that's the secret weapon for us.
If you're in District 2 or are curious to try a local vegan cheese, don't miss cashew. This is the place to go if you're craving European-style cuisine like banh mi, pasta, and particularly cheese board. The cheese is made with locally sourced cashews and fermented and aged using traditional cheese-making methods. This gives it a nice creamy texture and tons of flavor without being oily.
I really like coming here. It's knowing the backstory of the founder. It was a local Vietnamese woman that in her own kind of health and awareness journey learned about cashew cheese as a concept, but discovered that all the cashew cheese sold in markets here was made with Vietnamese cashews, produced abroad, and then shipped back to Vietnam. So she thought, hey, I could just make it here in Vietnam using Vietnamese cashews, which are already so popular.
All right, let's go. Wow, wow.
This color of cheese would get me killed back home.
Oh,
in
really?
Wisconsin. Yeah, I mean, where I'm from, cheese is orange, sometimes white.
Okay.
I see black cheese, and I don't know, this might be the one that they make here with charcoal.
I guess imagine
quite
it's
sure.
charcoal, yeah.
But the creativity
Yeah.
is really cool. Like,
Yeah.
to see cheese as a palette for artistic interpretation. Eating this here in this environment is quite the contrast from eating breakfast this morning on a busy street.
Yeah.
Is that typical of vegan cuisine here in Saigon, that it runs the gamut of locations and price ranges and audience?
Eating vegan food can be for everyone, from the blue collar, white collar worker to the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. We can all enjoy vegan food in any situation. Eat a plant-based diet. It can be like really beautifully Instagrammable food that you would treat yourself to, or for a special date or something, or it could be just grabbing something on the way to work at your local eatery. So
This morning they were selling the vegan banh cun
Okay.
right next to where they were, I think, deep frying chicken.
yeah.
For you, is that a difficult situation when you see vegan food and non-vegan food right next to each other?
For me, no, but for some it can be a little bit difficult. Some people who maybe haven't eaten a plant-based diet for a while might not want to see it. But I think, you know, most of us have grown our whole lives. We understand that, you know, meat is everywhere and we just kind of accept it. So it's up to you, basically. Like for me, it's not a problem. And yeah, I think one way we can make the idea of eating vegan more popular is to normalize it and say, like, it belongs, you know, vegan food belongs everywhere.
And that's one thing I've really taken away from today is how inviting kind of the vegan cuisine, culinary culture is.
Yeah,
you know, I'm
sure.
not vegan.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I kind of felt like I'd maybe have to sneak in today and like hide and hide the fact that I like meat occasionally.
No, we let you in.
But
It's okay, bro.
I feel incredibly welcome. And I'm excited to see where we're gonna go next. So
Yeah, sure.
Should we get going?
Let's do it, man, yeah.
There are surprisingly lots of options for vegans when it comes to street food in Ho Chi Minh City. Local markets and street vendors will give vegan visitors all the tropical fruits they could dream of.
I'm really happy to show you around this place because, you know, with a little bit of knowledge, you can enjoy lots of great vegan options here.
It smells great now that we've like walked in this like pollen corridor.
Yeah,
It's
sure, yeah.
quite nice.
Great things about Southeast Asia is all the beautiful smells. Vietnam, you have more. So.
I love
Yeah.
mangosteen.
Yeah. Ooh, wow.
Oh,
look
that's
at that.
beautiful.
Look how great that one looks, huh?
That's a beautiful fruit.
Yeah. How are we gonna? Okay, there we go. There we go. When people tell me that being vegan is hard in Vietnam, I kind of laugh because like you're surrounded by all these like amazing fruits that we should all eat more of because they're so healthy and nutritious and so cheap and delicious as well, right? So yeah, let's tuck in. I think you can eat it like this.
Yeah.
Mmm. Wow. Wow, I think I'm gonna live 1 year longer now.
Top tier fruit. Mangosteen, top tier.
Wow, what do we got here? Oi. So caramelized bananas. Nice. A Cambodian dish. I never. Okay.
Have you had this before?
I haven't. Should we try? I guess we have to, right? Món này có gì chị?
Chuối, đường.
Đúng rồi. Okay. Okay.
Nào đường?
Banana, sugar, and yeah, đặc biệt Campuchia. Đúng không? Okay. Good source of calcium.
Really?
Yeah, really good source of calcium. Yeah. Okay. Oi. Okay. Cảm ơn chị. Okay. All right. Cheers. There you go. Wow.
Ngon không?
Ngon quá. Very good.
Yeah, about you?
7.000.
Okay.
9,000, so it's like 25 cents. Save the best till last, right? We think of like ice cream as like a really expensive, like luxury food, but here we're having fresh coconut ice cream served inside a coconut and it's just $1. Anh ơi, xin cho em 2 kem dưa. Yeah. So this is coconut water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but cheers. So there's ice cream in there, but also in Vietnam they take things to the next level. We have some candied fruit. We've got some we've got some roasted peanuts. I think some toasted coconut. Like I said, only $1. Right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, people tell me that being vegan is expensive, and you know, it depends on a lot of things. But if you want to eat good food, it doesn't have to be expensive. Okay. Here we go. Good way to cool down. Yeah. Oh yeah. Fresh coconut, fresh ingredient, locally made. You know, No preservatives, nothing, right?
You had a good day.
This has been fantastic. Thank you, Scott, so much for showing me around. I've learned a lot. I didn't realize how easy and kind of obvious it is to get vegan food if you just realize it's all around you and it's delicious. And for non-vegans like me, who just appreciate plant-based food, it's a very welcoming community. It's a passionate community that really is happy to take anybody in that's going to want to eat delicious plant-based food. So I think thanks to today, I'm going to kind of look at both markets and fancy restaurants and everything in between with a slightly different perspective and be a little more eager to go in and try everything.
That's really good, man. Especially after walking around, racing all over the place.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really good.